What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns going over the latest article from the New Bordeaux Tribune, section B6. By the way, if you want to check out the previous articles from the New Bordeaux Tribune, along with all my Mafia 3 coverage, it is over here in the Mafia playlist. FYI, Mafia 3 is coming October 7th to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. Now, what is section B6 all about? Well, first off, we got some photos of the New Bordeaux Cemetery, which looks very similar to the cemeteries down in New Orleans. And we learn a new nickname regarding the city of Bordeaux. Now, New Orleans has several nicknames, including the Big Easy and Crescent City. The same thing goes for New Bordeaux. In this article, we learn that its nickname is Bourbon City. So that's pretty cool. All right, so what's the article about? The All Saints' Day Massacre, 33 years later. It's an auspicious anniversary for Bourbon City. A bitter war broke out amongst the criminal elements of New Bordeaux, and it's culminated in an All Saints' Day Massacre of 1934. Now, what's interesting about that year is in the 1930s, in the Mafia universe, the first game was happening, the events regarding Mafia, the city of Lost Heaven. So I don't know if that's going to tie in together, Lost Heaven and New Bordeaux in that timeline, but it's just an interesting tidbit regarding the year of 1934. And once again, this is just backstory regarding the history of New Bordeaux when it comes to organized crime. Continuing, it was another lifetime for some, but for those with longer memories of life in the French ward, still remember the gruesome mass murder of 18 people in the hell of gunfighter, including former crime boss Giuseppe Corleone. I think that's how I pronounce his name. He's dead, so it doesn't really matter. As the story goes, the half-dozen men, armed to the teeth, lined up just inside the entrance of the upscale Italian restaurant during the evening, rushed and brazenly opened fire. The bloody firing squad, no doubt, blah, 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 continuing to the second column. The men carried out a brutal attack in cold blood, timed when fireworks were going off outside because it was All Saints' Day, obviously. The bodies weren't even done dropping before the killers left as quickly as they came in, disappearing into the crowd of weekend revelers. The quote-unquote who and the whys behind the crime scene still remain a mystery 3 decades after the fact. One version of the story is it was revenge, 4 brothers seeking retribution for the death of their father. Another story tells of gambling debts gone south. The only witness of the attack, one of Carollo's henchmen, was asked by the police on the scene who did this. He said with his dying words, "Nobody. No one shot me." And yet he died anyways of nobody shooting him. His lips were sealed to the grave, apparently. So anyways, it submits the legend of the All Saints' Day Massacre. Organized crime still exists in our fair city, of course, but not since then have we seen such a bloody affair spilling into the streets. We have an opportunity to speak recently with blah, blah, blah. And here's another article down here, which we may or may not find out about in a future, section of the New Bordeaux Tribune. So a little bit of history regarding organized crime in New Bordeaux, a.k.a. the Bourbon City, where 18 people were murdered in the All Saints' Day Massacre, including the former crime boss back then, Giuseppe Corleone, or however you pronounce his name. May he rest in peace. So there you go, the All Saints' Day Massacre, 33 years ago. Who was responsible for it and why? Those are the questions that we must ask. And if you have any thoughts about that, feel free and leave it below in the comments section. Mafia 3 coming October 7th to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.